Hi, my name is Alex Duncan and I'd like to talk for a few minutes about the benefits of e-learning. The main advantage of e-learning is that it's personalised to you. In Ayurveda, one of the central ideas is that we are all unique. We all have our own unique constitution and therefore our own unique needs. The same thing applies to learning and education. In education, you find that everybody needs their own particular kind of learning. This is true in different ways. Some people seem to learn better visually, some people seem to learn better through audio, through listening. Others only learn when they start to actually do stuff with their hands, kinesthetic learners. One of the things which e-learning offers is a broad range of mediums. Through the use of multimedia, we can successfully find ways to please all learners, if you like. Two other important ways in which e-learning adapts to you, the unique learner, is through being flexible in terms of time. E-learning allows you to study at a rate which suits you. What's more, it also allows you to study when you want. So, except for a fixed weekly class time, there's an awful lot of flexibility in the weekly program. You're able to complete homework exercises in your own time, and you're also able, exceptionally from time to time, to miss class and to catch up on what you've missed by logging onto the e-learning platform, where you can watch a video of the class you've missed, as well as access any relevant materials your teachers provided. So it really offers maximum flexibility in terms of scheduling. So in a way, you could say that the teaching adapts to your time scale rather than you having to adapt to the program's time scale. So it's a great benefit to be able to have space between each subject as well. With the e-learning program, you will attend a weekly lecture online with your tutor. Your tutor will then give you some homework, which you have to complete in collaboration with your colleagues. And then at the end of a 1 or 2 week cycle, you will submit your homework for your tutor to correct. So the beauty here with the e-learning also lies in the invitation to collaborate with your colleagues. This is one of e-learning's strong points. By encouraging you to collaborate with your colleagues, it will stimulate you, it will draw you in and entice you to push yourself to the limits of your understanding. It will encourage you to discuss and debate with your colleagues and with your tutor. Now, all of this happens primarily offline in your own time, so to speak. In between class lectures on a weekly basis, you will have time to complete your homework either in pairs or in small groups, or sometimes individually. And you'll then share your homework with your colleagues and your tutor, and then there will be a discussion about this. So this approach really motivates students. It's one of the great things about e-learning. It draws you in deeper and deeper into the subject. Another aspect of e-learning, which is a small but not insignificant factor, is the use of quizzes, online quizzes. So on a regular basis, we will make available to you an online quiz which you can complete in your own time online, and the quiz will give you direct, instant feedback on whether you understand the subjects you are learning. In Ayurveda, perhaps more so than in other disciplines, there is a need for continuity. Each new subject depends on the thorough understanding of the previous one. So for example, we begin with anatomy and physiology. We will study the doshas and the tissues, etc. Then we will start to study pathology, the disease process, after which we'll begin to study diagnosis of your constitution, also of your imbalance, your vikriti. And then finally we study treatment. Now, each of these different subjects requires you to completely understand the previous subject. So the beauty of the e-learning program is that through online quizzes, you can monitor your own learning, your own progress. So with an online quiz, you go online and it's like a multiple choice questionnaire with a variety of different formats. And you can check at the end of each week whether you understand the basic theory and practices that you have learned in class and that you have learned through doing your homework exercises and tutorials. Perhaps another advantage with the e-learning program is that thanks to the nature of e-learning, there are no printed materials here, we the tutors can make regular improvements to the course material. It's a small point perhaps, but in my experience of having taught for roughly 6 years for this school, I find that on a regular basis I want to make slight improvements, sometimes corrections, but usually improvements to the way the information is taught. And the e-learning allows me to do this more than ever, because even the basic course material, if I want to correct it or make some additions to it, I can do so easily. This is a great freedom for the tutor, and it keeps the teaching fresh and up to date. Well, I hope with this information you can see some of the advantages of e-learning. Of course, there are disadvantages in that you don't spend concentrated time with your tutor in the flesh and with your fellow students. But don't forget, our program combines an intensive study program, a clinical study program in India itself. So by combining e-learning with clinical studies in India, we are confident that we're offering one of the most balanced and efficient, productive Ayurveda programs available. So please check out our website, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us. Thanks for listening.